Oh my God. Come on!
Lloyd, thanks for coming to talk to us after that 3-1 defeat away at Faversham today. Before we get into the game, can I just ask how Will Moses is? That looked a really nasty
Yeah,
injury.
Will's got concussion, so it don't rain for us, it pours. So Will now I don't think can play for 3 weeks.
Oh, my
We've
goodness.
just let Jacob Strouts go out for all intensive purposes on loan because he needs first team football, and that happens. But you know that's football. That's the challenges we face. So glad he's okay. He's up and about, but
He looked really nasty at the
yeah.
time.
It's a clash of heads, and he felt dizzy and he was disorientated. So that's concussion, and I don't think he's allowed to play for 3 weeks now.
Good grief. Okay, well, today disappointment doesn't quite cover it. That was a big game. You were really up for it. Everybody was really up for it. What happened?
Well, listen, first and foremost, I've got to take some responsibility. We made a change today that I didn't know whether I wanted to make. We debated it as a management team for days. We made that change and we got that wrong. We shouldn't have left Liam out today. We did it for a specific reason. That reason didn't work, and I have to take that on the chin and take responsibility for that because I think that was the difference for us today in terms of how we coped 3v3 as midfielders. It didn't happen for us in there.
Yeah, Liam, when he came on, he certainly looks like a guy in form at the moment. So I
Yeah,
can understand that.
listen, I want to be clear. When I said to Liam, you know, irrespective of what happens here today, you'll be playing on Monday. Liam Gillis wasn't dropped today. We made a tactical decision based on past experiences and their size and physicality because they're a big side and they're a powerful side. We thought that might work better with Jack Dixon in the middle today, going up against Tommy Fagg, and it didn't work out like for us as a side.
Yeah, they're obviously a well-drilled, confident side at the moment, Faversham. We look second best right from the off, really.
Well, I think the first 10 minutes was a hot potato game, and then I think you know people might look at that game and go, well, we lost because Will Moses, Jack Dixon got sent off and they got a penalty. It took it to 2-0. The reality of that is we could have already been 2-0 down with the bad miss that they had. So for me, for 20 minutes that was coming.
Yeah.
What is disappointing is our reaction to that as a side. You know, it's taken me a long time to come out of the dressing room because we've had a very honest debate in there about what we're thinking. I've asked the players, were our instructions clear? Did you understand your roles individually? Did you understand your roles as a team? And the answer to it all was yes. So then that begs the question is why do they not follow them instructions if they understand them? And that's what happened today. We didn't follow our instruction. It was pretty basic. We weren't trying to be clever. They played exactly the same system as we play. They played it better.
Yeah. Well, we've only got a day to recover. It's probably quite good we got a game so soon. What changes for Monday?
Well, I hope a mentality change. I said in there, you know, what we've got to stop doing. You know, I don't know what it looks like from the sideline, but when there's players out there that are moaning and arguing with each other about incidents that don't really matter. And we can say that as a management team as well. We need to pick ourselves up. We've got a real togetherness as a squad. But it looks like when we cross that line, that evaporates slightly, and we lose that. And I just said in there, which is why we've had a long conversation. We need to either take that over that white line, or we've got to say that we've potentially got the wrong squad. But I don't believe that. You know, I go back to the start of that game, and one of the things I said in that dressing room, we've got 11 players v 11 players, and I wouldn't swap more than 2 of their players into our side. I look at that game as it's going on at the end of the first half, and I'd have took 11 out of 11 because they dominated us. I thought they run harder than us. They had more togetherness than us.
They play very well.
Well, they do the basics really well. And then basics we didn't cope with because we didn't. But I'm going to repeat, Jez. People had simple jobs to do today, and they didn't do them jobs. And if you've got one link in a chain that lets you down, that chain fails. And that's really what happened today. That we didn't get to grips with something very basic that we sat. And I'm going to get into names today. Something very basic that we knew would happen. We warned the team it had happened. Faversham didn't disappoint. They played exactly how we knew they'd play, and we failed to cope with it. But we had a plan to cope with it, so it's really frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel your frustration. I mean, it's only August. It's only start of the season, but already, how important is Monday's game?
listen, every game that we play is going to be really, really important. I'm not going to hide from the fact Monday becomes more important. You know, if we pick up 3 points on Monday, we win in the FA Cup, we pick up 3 or 4 results. This is fish and chip paper. But right now, it feels like we're in a crisis that we're not. We wish we had more of our players back. Joe Lloyd come in today. You know, he was under strict instruction, or we were. We couldn't play him for more than 30 minutes, and we had to play him for 70 minutes. I don't know how that's going to look on Monday, and whether we're going to be able to get him through a game on Monday, because now we've got no Strouts in. Now Will Moses has got concussion. It's challenges, and people will look from the outside and go, well, why did you let Jacob Strouts go? Jacob Strouts is 20 years of age. He's developing as a youngster. He needs to play every week. He needs to progress as an individual, and he doesn't want to sit on the bench, and that's what he would be doing with Barry and Will Moses most of this season, and that's not good for him. I look at it now 2 days after he's gone and go, Jesus, we could do with him this week, but again, it's too late to make them decisions now. We are where we are, but I'm gonna repeat. I've got belief in the players. I've got belief in what we've got as a squad. We need to get together more. I take a big part of the responsibility today, so I'm taking most of the blame for the change that I made. I think it affected us as a side, and we'll come on Monday with a real belief that we've got to put it right, and that's where we are. So I'm determined that we'll get it right on Monday. But God forbid if it doesn't go the way I want it to, we'll get it right.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Try not walking under any ladders tomorrow, will you? So we can have a bit more luck on Monday, eh?
Yeah, we'll try.
Thank you for talking to us.
Cheers, guys.